And what's going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG football. That's correct. The intersection of sports and gaming. Yes, we put the sports in esports. And if it's a Tuesday night, we're talking National Football League and also a little Madden NFL, as you'll see a couple of players, Madden players, playing for cash and other prizes here as we get the NFL Madden matchup here live on a Tuesday night. And we also talk the latest in the NFL and all things football live here on the intersection of sports and gaming right here on Valley Loud Stadium Sports Network, Watch Stadium Sports app, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter as we're live from Golf Zone Social in Brooklyn. All right, folks, let's come inside here. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports, Madden NFL, CFP League, 2K Association. For Tuesday night, of course, we're talking National Football League. And on Thursday nights, leave it. We're always talking the hoops and the NBA with NBA 2K. Folks, it's good to be here as we get set here at Golf Zone Social. Man, one of our new sponsors here, man. Awesome venue here. We're talking about, man, just a lovely, lovely place here. 3 locations here in the tri-state area, in the New York City area, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and also Scarsdale out there in Westchester area. Got 16 bays here, including a VIP bay, sports bar, and indoor golf lounge, folks. And this is where golf meets social. The best indoor golf experience you'll have with over 240 courses you can play. They got indoor golf as well, other games, and just we're talking about just meeting an unparalleled social engagement right here. Beautiful place here. Golf Zone Social, 3 locations, West Nyack, Scarsdale, and Brooklyn. We're at the Brooklyn location, open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., 16 bays. Man, you can play St. Andrews, all the great golf courses, other games as well, darts, you name it. Arcade games is all right here. Golf Zone Social, 3 locations, and we're live at the one here in BK. All right, let me go ahead and bring in my brother. And he is from another mother. There he is, Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee Volunteer starting quarterback. Also played with the Broncos and Cardinals. Great quarterback down south. And we're going to talk about his Tennessee Volunteers, man. But, hey, if I'm out there playing football like I used to do in the mid to late 90s at Middle Tennessee, I'm lining up, I'm getting under center, and I'm saying blue 80. Blue 80. Kill, kill, kill. Mike, 52's the Mike. 52's the Mike. Kill, kill, kill. Roger, Liz, said, hey, no, green, 80. I messed that one up. Jarrett, take over, man.
No, that was impressive. I wish I could stand up and get after my route running, but and show you what I look like route running like you did, but I can't really do that right now. But we've never spoke about you. What was your favorite route to run back in the day? Did you have one?
I did. We used to have a little delay. We used to call almost like a whip route or jerk, where you kind of come inside and then you whip back outside, kind of like Welker and Edelman back in the day. Come inside and then whip back outside. So almost like an option route. So we used to call it a whip route, or some people I know, Gruden calls it like a jerk route because you make the DB look like a jerk because he's still running on the inside as you take that thing on the outside. So yeah, and I know why banana, man? Why banana?
I like that a lot. What would happen if you were to run one right now full speed?
I would tear an ACL like that Hawks fan.
I thought you were going to say you would dice somebody up.
48, man, not 18, bro.
Oh, good. I'll experience it soon. I'll be there with you.
Hey, man, it's good to have you, man. How was the week, man, for your Brahmas, man? And you guys got a big game this weekend as well, right?
Good. It's a good week. We had a tough game on Sunday. Got another one going back up to the Northeast. Going to be in DC. Mm-hmm. See some family, get to relax at home a little bit. So it'll be a cool thing getting back up top.
Nice. What's up? You guys play Friday or Saturday?
Sunday this week.
Oh, Sunday. Okay, gotcha.
We got a little Sunday night guy.
All right, man. Hey, we'll be rooting on old number 18, right? Promise?
Yeah, big 1-8.
Pick 1-8, man. 1-8. You will always be number 2 in our heart. Actually, number 1 on the show down there with the Big Orange, the power team. Man, you ready to get this thing started and actually watch a little Madden as we talk the latest with the NFL and including your alma mater down there, University of Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm excited. Is OG playing today again? Or something
he is.
Like
he's the king of the hill. He's still hanging in there. Absolutely. I know.
We got to talk about him again. No, I'm just messing. No, I'm excited. Let's get this thing going.
All right, let's do it, guys. Let's take a look at the rundown here as we were talking about. We're going to be talking National Football League and all things football here. University of Tennessee moves on from their quarterback, Nico Iamaleava. That is huge news, man. One of the top recruits from a few years ago, I think number 1 or number 2, a quarterback from a few seasons ago, played that 1 year at the University of Tennessee last year, literally holding out. Now as a free agent in college football. What are we doing in college football? New York Giants going to hold a private workout for Shedeur. We'll tell you much more about that. It'll be his last workout. See how serious this is. We'll get the thoughts here of Andrea Richmond and also with Jay Jeezy after he's it for Sheezy Jay Guarantano. Belichick girlfriend on the field at UNC practice. Sounds crazy. Snakeskin dress, trench coat, you name it. It wasn't as bad as the reports say, but still, she was on the field. And this is Bill Belichick we're talking about. Hell, we couldn't get on the field watching the Patriots practice, but now he's got his 24-year-old hunting on the practice field down at UNC. How about Sauce Gardner and Ice Spice? The dating rumors starting to heat up a little bit here. I guess one of the names, Spicy Sauce. I don't know. We can come up with one of these names for these two that are dating, one in the NFL and one a big-time pop star rapper from BX. And how about the VP, J.D. Vance, literally drops the college football national championship trophy. What is this guy doing, man? Politicians, stop touching things. Unathletic as well. So we'll get into J.D. Vance dropping the college football trophy there. All right. What else we got? We're talking about the rules here. As we got a Madden matchup here. You'll be seeing these two guys playing for cash. The prizes here. The both they'll be playing on this all Madden competitive game style head-to-head current rosters. All 32 NFL teams were available. 5-minute quarters. It is a king of the heel format. How about the prizes here? What are they playing for? It's all about the shmoney. $50 guaranteed. Winner gets 40. Loser runs about this piece with $10. The player that wins 4 straight weeks gets an NFL licensed zip chair. If I'm not mistaken, that could be the young man, the king of the hill currently right now, OG2K. If he wins tonight, zip chair. Make sure you check him out online, folks. Zipchair.com. Literally make all the best gaming chairs in the world, office furniture, you name it. Gaming desks, got NFL chairs, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, also college zip chairs as well, and also any custom pieces if you might have. They can do that as well. Shout out to Zipchair. Check them out, zipchair.com. How about the matchup here? Let's take a look at the two young men that will be playing tonight as we talk the latest in the world of the NFL and football. It'll be Bronco, not playing with the Broncos, playing with the Eagles, and the king of the heel, the reigning champ. I believe, what is that, 14 in a row now? 14-time champ, I guess as we can call him that. OG2K playing with the Ravens. Speaking of OG2K and Bronco, let's real quickly take a look at their profiles so you can know who these two young men are that are playing in the Madden matchup. And we'll start with the challenger. That would be Bronco. He's playing with the Eagles. His government name is Randy Chatterton. Down there at the border city, man. El Paso, Texas. Everything bigger in Texas. He's 40 years of age, getting up there. Don't know how fast those fingers move, man, and the fast twitch muscles. But you know what? He's been playing well over the last few months. He's a private tennis coach. Madden 19 MCS Browns Club Series semifinalist. He's been making some waves here in our ISG football league here. Let's take a look at the champion, the king of the hill. His name is OG2K, government name Nicholas Sirianni, no relation to the head coach of the Birds, the Philadelphia Eagles, Nick Sirianni. He's from Buffalo, New York, 18 years of age. He's in college, and he's a 10-time Madden champion, 8 for Madden, 2 in college football, and he's won 3 in a row. So that would be 13, looking for 14 championships here for the ISG football league here. All right, let's take a look at the standings real quickly, see how we're doing here. The Molly Pop picks, Molly Pop grapes as sweet as candy. Molly Pop taking the world by Sweet Storm with their pink bag promise. You see that pink bag in the grocery store, you understand that you get high quality produce. MollyPopGrapes.com, grapes as sweet as candy, about 20 different varieties of grapes that they have. Also, they got the pressed juices as well online. Check them out online, MollyPopGrapes.com, grapes as sweet as candy. There I'm at the top right there. Me and Jay Jeezy and Andrea Richmond. We got a 3-way tie where we break ranks this week. We're going to find out. Let's go ahead and bring in Andrea Richmond. There she is, man. Peace up, A down. You can always find her in the A-Town. Esportscaster extraordinaire, sportscaster extraordinaire. Hey, Rich, I know it's got to be hot down in hot Atlanta, right, man? Mid-April, man. Y'all 80 degrees? Stop playing.
It's not 7 p.m. Friday, but it feels like it's 95
degrees. I ain't got no esports, and no esports ain't got me.
I don't got no esports. I'm barely
no gaming
on right now. No gaming going on because right now I might overheat right now.
You're Atlanta Hawks, man. They're getting beat by 20 right now by Orlando in the play-in tournament.
I'm used to the Hawks just hawking it up, man. I used to work for the Hawks back in the day. Shout out to Atlanta Flight Crew. I was part of the season where we won 7 games, so I'm used to that.
Wow.
Used to do that.
It was more than 7 games. That would be an NBA record.
Well, it felt like 7 games.
Right.
A lot. The
maybe
release that I
17.
had. The relief that I had when we had the Lakers game, so there were actually people in the stands. It was beautiful,
Gotcha.
right? I could actually talk to people. It was great.
Who you taking in this game, man? We got OG playing with the Ravens, and we got Bronco playing with the Eagles. Battle of the Birds. You going with the green ones or the black ones?
Ooh, we're just talking about the Hawks. I'm all team birds, but I'm with the winning team, okay? And any team that OG chooses, guess what? That is going to be big W's in the chat. Go ahead
Big dubs.
and give me Nevermore, the Ravens.
Okay, we're not going to quote you, but you're going with the Ravens. Gotcha.
Mhm.
JG of the Heezy for Sheezy. You went with the Ravens, quote them, or EAGLES Ego?
I am a man of my word, and last week I said I didn't care who was playing OG. I was taking his opponent, and I have to do it today. I'm
JG.
sick and tired of every single week us glazing OG. No,
Are we gonna-
no more. No more. No more.
Are we gonna start singing songs now? OG,
no more locked doors.
OG,
No,
OG.
I'm done. I'm done. Randy,
Wow.
I need it. I need you, brother. Please.
No more glazing OG is what he said, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sick and tired of the chairs.
All right.
I'm sick and tired of the winning.
Mm-hmm.
No more post-game interviews
No more.
for OG.
Not gonna do it.
Bronco got it today.
You're the only one that's gonna be sick and tired of winning.
Man, hey,
You're
man,
gonna get
from-
your first L. Dude, I'm sorry.
From your lips to God's ears, but
But
it ain't gonna happen, man.
No.
OG.
Somebody got to get a loss. One of us got to get a loss. And it ain't
Yeah,
gonna be
it's
me.
gonna be you. That's the one that's gonna get the loss. You took the wrong kid.
Jarrett, you didn't even have to be of your word. We didn't even remember it. That's on you,
No.
my guy.
I remembered, Andrew. I remembered. My heart was in it last week, and it's back in it today.
Yeah,
Randy might be a little nervous now. I don't know what I did. I hope
your,
the morale's
your
up.
heart's in it. Your heart's in it. Where's your head? Where's your head, young man? That's what I want to know. Where's your head?
We're gonna find out approximately 22 minutes.
All right. Let's go. All right, let's get this thing started. I'm going to take OG as we move along, and we'll be conducting the interview with the winner at the conclusion of the game. All right, OG, I know you guys have waited long enough. Thank you for your patience. Playing with the Ravens. And how about Bronco playing with the Eagles? EAGLES Eagles. Guys, go ahead and lock it up right here. We'll do it live here on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network, Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. As we're live here from Golf Zone Social in BK, sports bar, and a golf outing right here in Brooklyn. 3 locations. We're at the Brooklyn location. Let's do it live right here, guys. Play it out. Good luck. May the best man win. All right, there we go. As we got Jarrett Guarantano below me, OG2K, the 13-time champ below him, and at the very bottom, Bronco, the challenger, playing with those Philadelphia Eagles. He'll be on defense to start this game. Also, folks, that first quarter, or actually the pregame show, brought to you by good friends at Fat Bastard and Sons Restaurant and Lounge out there off of Highway 46 in South Hackensack, New Jersey. Fat Bastard and Sons Restaurant and Lounge, and folks with a name like that, you know they love good food. And look, it's got a full bar, great restaurant right there off of Highway 46 in South Hackensack. Family owned, been in business for about 40 years here, and they're bringing you the best pizza around. And also, they have a passion for great food and excellent service. Like I said, they got the full bar, just a great, awesome place there, man. You can get pizza, you can get burgers, you name it, seafood. It's all there, right there. Pizza, everything else subs. Check them out online, fatbastardandSons.com. All right, we're back here live at Golf Zone Social here in Brooklyn. 0-0 ball game as the first quarter just got started. Got a 4th and 1 coming up here as we take a look at some of the Madden here as we get into the National Football League topics and subjects with football. 4th and 1, let's say it real quickly. We'll play it out right here. 4th and 1, Lamar Jackson hands it off Derrick Henry. Easy like a Sunday morning or Tuesday night right here live from Golf Zone Social. All right, let's go ahead and bring in Andrew here. Andrew Richmond real quickly. And let's talk the latest in the National Football League. And of course, it is not NFL talk. It's about a guy that probably will be playing in the NFL pretty soon, but playing in college right now. And that is the University of Tennessee starting quarterback. No, not that guy, Jarrett Guarantano. A new kid, number 8 for University of Tennessee. That would be Nico Iamaleava. The coach there at the University of Tennessee, man, there has some issues here with Nico Iamaleava, the head quarterback, the starting quarterback down there. highly recruited 5-star quarterback, played pretty well for Tennessee, had that big deal coming out of high school, $8 million. This was the third year, actually, he was supposed to be there at the University of Tennessee. Wanted more money coming out in the December area coming into this year, making about $2.2 million. Reports that he wanted somewhere near $4 million. Carson Beck got about $4 million going from Georgia to Miami. Went 10-2 last year in the regular season, 10-3, lost to Ohio State. Rumblings came out earlier last week around Wednesday that he might not show up for practice. He did not on Friday. On Saturday, definitely was a no-show. Didn't play in the spring game. Coach Heupel, University of Tennessee head coach, said, no one is bigger than the program or the Power T. Not him, and that includes me. He is gone. Tennessee had their spring game. No Nico Iamaleava into the transfer portal, which opens up on Wednesday and lasts for about 11 days. JG, you're the former quarterback at the University of Tennessee. What in the hell is going on here as we watch this young man hold out? He's got every right to do it. What are you hearing?
Yeah, it seemed like this whole thing just escalated super quick, right? Like, I mean, I woke up on Saturday morning and I'm like, what happened? What's going on? What happened?
Saturday, Thursday, Friday, you're like, oh boy, he's not going to show up Friday.
I know. Even on Thursday, I'm like, no, this can't be true. Like, no way. Like, I was in denial a little bit about it. But then obviously as time went on, it got more and more real. It was a tough situation for both parties, right? I mean, I can see the ins and outs of positives and negatives with both sides, right? Like, I look at it from university's aspect and standpoint of saying like, hey, like, you're making this much money. We also have to be able to dish this much out to your teammates or whatever, such and such. You're also going into your second year as a starter, so maybe we keep the same deal going. But also from Nico's standpoint, maybe he does want a little bit more money. Maybe he feels like he's a little bit underpaid, or maybe he was promised something. I don't know. I personally don't know all of the facts and the behind the scenes things, but it just seemed like it was probably a better thing for both parties to part ways at that instance. When it just got to be that volatile in that aspect. And yeah, I mean, I've seen this before kind of a little bit with the Tennessee social media and the Tennessee fan base not very happy. But I mean, seeing your starting quarterback walk away is probably not a recipe for them being super happy about it. But
at all.
Real quickly, got a score there for Baltimore and OG2K with the lead 7-0. Go ahead.
Knowing Coach Heupel and knowing how confident he is in himself as well as his offensive play calling duties, I can only imagine for him saying like, this is more about the team. He probably sees it in his standpoint of that he could have success with a lot of quarterbacks. And I mean, he probably should. His track record has said that he's had success from quarterbacks that are 5'11" with Dylan Gabriel to guys that are Nico's height and 6'6", Mackenzie Milton, Hendon Hooker, Joe Milton, like all these guys have had success in the past. Why, Drew Lock even, why shouldn't he feel like he could have success with multiple quarterbacks and quarterbacks with different play styles?
Right. Andrew, get you in here, man. You look at Nico Iamaleava, really the first, you look at it, he's an NIL sort of test case, got that money coming in from high school from California. Now he's leaving, literally the first holdout here of the NIL area. Your thoughts here on Tennessee? How much of a bind is he in now into the transfer portal tomorrow and looking for a school? And how much of a bind do you put Tennessee in now after spring training or spring game is over and they need a quarterback? We saw Joe Burrow do this late spring, summer sort of a transfer from Ohio State down to LSU. Was that 2018, 2019?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, it's interesting because he's a freshman, and even though there were obviously some plays that we saw in Tennessee that he left on the field, he still has a heck of an arm and a lot of potential, and that's something that a lot of teams will buy into regardless, right? So in terms of Nico leaving, I think that he's probably in a good state, and also, too, we have to consider the fact that there's a case going on in the NCAA where there's going to be a massive reckoning with the amount, how money is treated a little bit in NIL, in the NCAA.
The house case, you know, it's coming down. They're going to have to spend about $21 million for the program, yeah.
Yes, no, and that's something that, you know, how are athletes going to be paid from now on? Are we going to have actual direct payments from the NCAA? That's a question that's going on at the same time, and that's why a lot of these organizations and collectives are just letting the money fly around. There's more NIL money going on from the women's game to the men's game in every single sport than there ever has been, right? So I think in Nico's case, he's going to be fine, even though he's probably going to demand a lot of money late. He's still talented, and he's a sophomore. It's really rare to get, what was he, the number 1 recruit, and to have him like be a free agent. When it comes to Tennessee, though, if you're somebody like Jarrett said, that coach who has a resume of working with a lot of quarterbacks, you feel like you could make things work. And we just talked about the fact that Nico was missing some throws because he is a freshman, right? So probably this might end up working for both sides a little bit immediately.
You might have a good system, but you still need some Jimmies and Joes.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Players are important.
Players are very important, but I think for overall, Nico might end up looking a little bit better from this. We'll see of those options that he has there. I think UNC probably isn't in the mix anymore.
No.
UCLA,
USC, Tulane.
USC.
Yeah.
Those are some interesting places. We'll see what he can do there. But
could you imagine him going to Tulane though? That'd be crazy.
No, yeah, that's why I said like Tulane would not be good for him, right?
Yeah,
so
I don't
we'll
see
see
that.
about that. If he can find a way for USC, him working with Lincoln Riley, right? Maybe he can make some things happen with that too, and that's a explosive talent.
Yes, because he can't transfer it to an SEC school this late. It's not allowed. Although it's not an NCAA rule, that's an SEC rule.
And I did not know about the SEC wrinkle. Well, that's good. Either way, if you go to that Big Ten school and you end up working with Lincoln Riley's also produced his fair share of NFL quarterbacks too, and really displayed what he can do with that arm. So maybe this might end up working out for both squads. Who knows?
Yeah. JG, your thoughts here. Where does this leave Tennessee? How much do they like the two young quarterbacks they have there, Merklinger and McIntyre? I think McIntyre, the 5-star from Tennessee, and Merklinger, I believe, is a high 4-star as well. What is it, 9 passes, something like that?
Yeah, I think that both parties are going to wind up being in the positives with this, right? Like, I think Tennessee has a couple quarterbacks, younger guys that are going to come into the system and be able to thrive under Heupel, and they have a lot of young talent coming in. So from his standpoint, he's going to be able to grow with these players coming in, possibly not have to pay as much. Who knows? I don't know exactly what they're going to be giving these younger players. But also, if they want to go get somebody in the transfer portal come this summer that's a senior or somebody that can come in and fill the place while the other guys learn from them, and we can hopefully get back to winning 10 games and getting into a playoff conversation, maybe getting back into the SEC championship conversation. For Nico's standpoint, I could imagine him going to one of the California schools like we were just mentioning before. He's very close with his family. I could imagine that being a better fit for him as well. And who knows, right? Like, I think that this whole thing has been blown out of proportion just due to the fact of the NCAA not having control over the NIL situation, right? Like, me personally, I would think that the SEC should have caps on every single program, or conferences should have caps on whatever the programs or whatever conference they're in, on each position group, the total amount that each team is allowed to actually pay their players. So, like, just to make college football a little bit more of an even playing ground right now, like, just because the University of Tennessee has such and such money and Tulane doesn't, how can you benefit having universities able to compete against that, right? Like, there's just no, in fact, proven statements or proven ground for other universities to be able to pay certain guys like Nico or certain high-level athletes that need to be paid, and for them to be able to compete.
Yeah, it's just like, having a, sort of, at least some sort of cap, even if it's soft or a hard cap or whatever you want to say. Andrew, real quickly, 30 seconds.
I vehemently disagree with that.
Go ahead.
I vehemently disagree with that, just because, like, who's making the money right now? The NCAA is making so much and stacks.
So much. They spent $1 billion on the college football playoff and $1 billion for NCAA men's and women's basketball to pay the TV networks. And I know we want, like, football to be fair, but I want us to be fair to the players too, who may not have an opportunity outside of the professionals, outside of the NCAA, to get money too, because you don't know if they're going to be professionals. So I want everybody to get paid, and especially since people have been taken advantage of for so long, get your money, honey. Right. I ask both of you guys, 5 seconds. Who's more at fault here, Nico or University of Tennessee? Where did it all break down? You think it's more on Nico's side or more on Tennessee's side? We'll start with you, Andrew. Oh, geez. I don't know. It's probably the player that wanted to get a little bit more from his bang for his buck, which he's a freshman, and right now NIL money is going crazy, so maybe he just wants a little bit more of that security. Got a score there for the Eagles. Real quickly, Jarrett, your thoughts here. Who's more at fault here, or at least the perception?
Tough, not knowing all the behind the scenes, but it's also very tough for me to sit there and say a freshman quarterback, great player, is going to make that much money and ask for more money at that standpoint of he accomplished a good bit. Like, he played a very good freshman season, took the team to the college football playoffs, excellent recruit. I think that he's going to be excellent. I think he's going to be a high draft pick when his day comes. But right now, at this standpoint of his career, I didn't know if this was the exact time to take to do that. But also, Tennessee, if they say that they're going to pay him, they have to pay him. You got to stand on the table for what.
And that's why I think the truth lies somewhere in the middle. I do believe that. I believe that he was promised some things and didn't get some things. I know for a fact I've been hearing some things that he didn't show up to some things, some autograph signings, and maybe he didn't end up, live up to his end of the bargain as well. It's somewhere. Look, I know his father's been pretty active. I know he's got an agent, but that's all fair and that's there. We don't know about when he wanted to get the extra money. Was it before the bowl game, after the bowl game, sometime in the spring? I do know this. He put him in a bind, and this thing all came to a head literally the day before the damn spring game. This is wild, but it's 2025, and this is the NIL era. And you know what? Those are the rules we live by.
Wow, West.
Both people got to live with it. Go ahead, real quick.
It's so tough to say who's at fault when you there's so many behind.
We don't know the facts.
Things that just everybody doesn't know the true information. That's why I've never been the one to comment so early on things.
Sure.
So like if you look on social media, it's rapid fire. It's first thing that everybody sees. That's exactly what they want to.
Right, and of course the school, they've got the big brand. They're going to get their stuff out there first. I didn't like Nico's dad coming at the On3 reporter and calling him the B word and things of that nature. I'm like, dude, he's got pretty good information. Clearly, he didn't show up to practice on Friday, so he was right on that.
Yeah.
So, real quick, you think this is a situation like the UNLV quarterback? Maybe he was promising things. I'm sure Tennessee paid him. He didn't play a whole season without getting no money. Right?
Dude, yeah, no, honestly too. But also, parents in the NIL era is something that you have to look at too, because parents in the NIL era, they are going to make sure that whatever's being negotiated, they get the most and the maximum. So maybe there's some of that in the equation.
Real quick, both of you guys.
Like just like with contracts, with NFL play, like you're not going to renegotiate a contract after 1 year of playing, right? Like, so if you can
hold out, but it's very punitive. You can't go anywhere. That's why it's different in the NFL. They got rules.
They do. They
so
do.
you can hold out.
And that's why we're in court right now, because it's a Wild West, because there are no rules when it comes to this NIL thing. So we really won't know what's going on in a lot of cases.
It's a good thing that everybody's getting paid, but it happens so fast that I think that they need to iron out some things before making it.
It's just crazy that he was the poster child, the face of NIL, and now once again he's going out the back door the same way. I promise this is the last one. 5 seconds, both of you guys. Just a yay or nay. Is he worth the reported $4 million a year that he wanted? I say no. Didn't do enough. And I love the kid. I wish he was still there. Not worth $4 million.
Compared to what he gives.
Jarrett Guarantano could have played behind that team and that line last year and handed the ball off to Dylan Sampson, made some quality, timely throws, and they go 10-2.
Compared to the rest of the field, probably not. Compared to what the NCAA makes from them, he's not even making a drop of what he should be making.
You think he should be making more?
Compared to what he provides for Tennessee, absolutely. You know how much money Tennessee football gives?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But I mean, but at least Carson Beck took a team to
that's why I
deep in the playoff, and they were undefeated and stuff like that.
No, compared to the field, no. That's why I said a caveat. Compared to the field and what other athletes are making, probably not. Compared to what he's making for Tennessee, absolutely not.
You're worth whatever somebody's willing to pay you. Real quick, the JG, is he worth $4 million? The reported $4 million, if that's what in fact that they were fighting over.
It's hard to say with that. I would like to see the numbers on other top quarterbacks in the country and what they're getting paid for me to be able to understand.
Well, Mateer got more than him. Beck's got $4 million. They reported at Miami, leaving Georgia.
And if you look at it the standpoint, if he's going to go into his year 3, he's going to be a sophomore, and you're saying all right, this kid is going to get better and better and better every year. He probably is worth that, because you're talking about a longer career than Carson Beck.
But I think in college it's so much about what have you done for me lately. NFL, you can project. Yeah, I can give him because I can extend the deal. But looking at his numbers last year, I don't know, $4 million. I don't know.
This could be Nico's last year coming. It could be the year after. Who knows? It's based all off projection, right? For me,
if they went to the semifinals or the national championship game, yes, give them 4.
If 4 is the top his tier, I think that Nico's probably 3.
Yeah.
To be honest, if 4 is the highest, I think 3. It would
be the number 2 prospect.
I could probably do that. I could probably do that.
Got to take it to he just took them in his first year starting to the college football playoffs. Then I think he's at least worth 3. To be honest, look, listen.
Fair.
That's not for me to decide. That's for the university and see what other teams decide. If he's worth $3 million and he's that high level of commodity, you're going to see other teams coming into the flesh saying hey, no, take my money, just negotiating contracts.
All right, I got to get this reading. We got a 7-7 ball game, late stages of the second quarter, man. That first quarter brought to you by our good friends right here at Golf Zone Social here in Brooklyn. 3 locations in the tri-state area. You got Brooklyn, got West Nyack, and Scarsdale out there in Westchester, 16 bays and a VIP bay here. Open Monday through Monday through Sunday, right? 7 days a week, every single day, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Golf Zone Social, man, sports bar, and also indoor golf lounge. Like I said, man, where golf meets social, the best indoor golf experience with over 240 courses. Got video games on there, arcade games, bunch of different courses on there, indoor golf games as well. And you're talking about an unparalleled social experiment right here at Golf Zone Social in Brooklyn. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. Come and sign up today, guys. Check out the bays, got the bar here, got plenty of food. It's all right here, golfzonesocial.com. 10-7, start of the third quarter here. Larry Ridley here, CBS Sports Madden NFL. CFB League got Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee quarterback. Andrea Richmond right there. She's a sportscaster, esportscaster down in Atlanta. OG2K playing with the Ravens, has a 3-point lead. He is the king of the hill in this Madden championship here on ISG football. Won 13 championships here. The challenger Bronco trying to knock him off, down just 3 points here. He's got the ball and starting the third quarter. I actually want to get in another read real quickly before we move on that second quarter. Brought to you by our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Check them out online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. Yes, the Golden Eagle. It is landed right there in my town, Bayonne, New Jersey. And the Golden Eagle, we're talking about El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, man. Authentic Mexican restaurant, man. Great food, great environment there. Libations are always flowing Monday through Friday. Got happy hour 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows on Tuesday. Got the patio as well. Great food, awesome environment there in Bayonne, New Jersey, Midtown on Broadway. Check them out online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com for more. We're back here live inside of Golf Zone Social here in Brooklyn. 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. Sports bar and indoor golf lounge. We're talking about a great social experience here, man, with the golf bays, food, bar. It's all right here, man. It's like a sports bar. It's like a driving range. It's like a party. It's like a restaurant. It's like a lounge. It's all of those things are right here. Got Jarrett Guarantano, Andrea Richmond, OG2K, and Bronco playing the game of Madden here. Real quick, let's get this thing in here. We're talking about the NFL and quarterbacks. We're going from a college quarterback that will be playing in the NFL to another college quarterback that's going to be playing in the NFL. Should hear his name 1 week from Thursday with Shedeur Sanders. And you look at Shedeur Sanders, of course, the quarterback at the University of Colorado there, played for his pops, Deion Prime, Coach Prime Sanders there. So look, we know the Giants love him. He played a bowl game with those New York Giants cleats. He's even said on social media he's going to the Giants. Giants going to get another peek, have another private workout on Thursday. This will be the last workout for Shedeur. They're going to fly to Boulder. And of course, they were there just a couple of weeks ago when he had his pro day at the University of Colorado. Private workout on Thursday. JG, what does this tell you? Are the Giants up to something? Are they really going to pick him with the third pick? Or does he fall down somewhere like 9 for the Saints? And there's also money on the Steelers as well. Right now, Giants, I believe, 2nd or 3rd on the betting to pick up Shedeur Sanders and draft him a week from Thursday in Green Bay. Your thoughts here?
From my experience, I think that this is a little bit of a cat and mouse game from the Giants, right? Like, I don't know if they're in a position to be doing that right now, just based off some of their prior moves. But I think that they're doing this for the aspect of making sure all 31 other teams see that they're doing this, right? Like, listen, everybody has their opinion on Shedeur. Everybody has their opinion on Cam Ward's. Me personally, I think that what the Giants should do is they should trade back, go and get a few other picks, be able to maybe make something happen within draft capital, and be able to get Shedeur Sanders maybe at 10, maybe top 15. I don't think that they need to go out there and reach for him at the number 3 spot. And if they don't, I think obviously you're going to have Travis Hunter.
So you're one of those, get Travis Hunter, then come back and get him somewhere in the first round, right?
I truthfully think that he's more of a mid to late first round. And then obviously you got to look at other teams and what their necessities are, who needs a quarterback right now. This year, I think, is one of the years that there's not really many quarterbacks that do need one. If you look at the fits and the holes, like maybe you could say Pittsburgh. Obviously, you could say Tennessee, even though Tennessee has.
I'm going to take Cam Ward. Yep.
Even New York right now. Like, would I like New York
Jets
quarterback? I would like to see.
They got Justin Fields though. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I would like to see the Giants draft a young quarterback, whether that would be Shedeur, whether that be Jalen Milroe, maybe Jackson Dart. Because I think that Russell Wilson will be able to provide some of the knowledge and things that he gave me to another quarterback and allow them to become better versions, to be honest. But you look at just the landscape.
That's a flex. Russell
No.
Wilson gave me.
He's a great mentor.
Not y'all,
I think he's a
me.
great person and able to show Shedeur some of that, like being able to show Shedeur how his work ethic and how he studies and those certain things, like how to become a professional quarterback. I think that he'll be able to do that. But I just don't think that the Giants are in a position right now that they have to do that at number 3. I think that if they traded back and got some capital and say, let's get 2 first-rounders, and they draft McMillan, maybe a wide receiver 2, they go out and maybe get an offensive lineman, who knows, and they get another quarterback to sit for a year, I think that would be a home run for them.
Andrew, you buying this private workout? You think the Giants are really going to take up number 3, or is this like, silly season, a smoke screen?
Smoke screen season. And I'm glad you took the words right out of my mouth. Smoke screen season. Look, they have quarterbacks. Not only do they have Russell, they also have Jameis Winston too. So the fact that they got both of them, I just don't see if, Mr. Edom W.
Giants trying to eat dubs. Yeah.
Mr. Crab Legs himself, I'm not seeing him immediately go. I'm not seeing them pick somebody that high up when it comes to the 3rd round pick. If they went ahead and they got not only Jameis, if they maybe got one of them, Jameis or Russ, I'd be like, okay, I can see this. But both of them, nah, man. Especially knowing how talent laden also too the Giants are, and the fact that Dabo is right now on the edge of probably losing his job. He doesn't want to have somebody that is a rookie that could potentially start and do some things. He wants to inspire a veteran who we know is going to take the reins. They'll probably get somebody like a Jackson Dart a little bit later, but the fact they need offensive linemen, the fact they need wide receivers, trading back does look like a very good option for them if they're able to, especially for this draft too, because there's a lot of depth in this draft that I feel like a lot of people aren't looking at as well. So when you have so much depth at your whim and so much depth in your mercy, you have that top 3 pick. Somebody else who's quarterback desperate probably might make that move for Shedeur, and then you can reap the benefits from that. Then you get Jackson Dart, somebody else that you can develop to be a mentee to Russ.
Let me ask both of you guys this in about 20 seconds apiece. The Giants have spent a lot of time and effort putting in a lot of time and effort in scouting Shedeur. Been to his games. Joe Shane's been to practice. They've been to a lot of his games. They've talked to his dad. They've been to the workout, the pro day, gonna have the private workout. A lot of capital, man. At some point, you got to believe your eyes, right? You don't do this literally, 1 week before the draft with a private workout, fly all the way out to Boulder. You ain't going to draft the kid. Or this is one of the biggest smoke screens I've ever seen. JG, tell me this is going to happen. I'm going to tell you why I want it to happen. I'm telling you why I'm being advocating for this. I'm a Patriots fan, and I want them to take the quarterback so we can get – I'm assured of getting Carter or Hunter. That's what I want. But New England. That's why I want this to happen.
Goes back to me.
I don't want. I listen. I'm a Cowboys fan, and my standpoint, all my friends are Giants fans, Giants Jets. So I hear them every year. They're probably going to go off the deep end again on what they want, what they don't have. But if they want to make Giants fans happy, you sit there and you go draft Travis Hunter. I think that's just the biggest win-win. Like, okay, you go get Abdul Carter. That kind of reminds me of the Thibodeau draft.
Yep, and Burns. They got Thibodeau and Burns already. Yep.
They have edge rushers. I don't think you need to do that. Now, if Hunter goes second, then you can sit there and say, hey, Shedeur, the quarterback that we really want.
Right.
If not, I think that they trade back because they don't really need Abdul Carter. There's people that do need Abdul Carter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
there's some talk. There's some talk they might want to trade Thibodeau. I mean, look, it's all over the place. We'll keep an eye on this with the Giants. We're going to move on, guys. We got a little bit behind. We got a 10-7 ball game here, start of the 4th quarter. The 3rd quarter brought to you by our good friends at Brooklyn Pizza in Short Hills, New Jersey. You can check them out online, brooklynpizzaofnj.com. And our guy, Jose, the owner out there, Brooklyn Pizza, man, you can experience the future of pizza with their signature creations, folks. And we're talking about the signature bruschetta pizza, bold pies, blending Brooklyn's classic roots with innovative, mouth-watering flavors, fresh ingredients, and, of course, unique twists. And they make every item unforgettable. Taste the future today at Brooklyn Pizza, Short Hills. You can check them out online, brooklynpizzaofnj.com. I know our guy, man, Dave Portnow from Barstool. He's been out there, man, and he gave them a really, really high score, one of the highest that you'll see. So the pizza's good, man. I've had a slice out there, man. Thin crust, deep dish, whatever you want. They've got it right there. Brooklyn Pizza of NJ.com. Brooklyn Pizza, Short Hills, New Jersey. All right, we're back here live here at Golf Zone Social Here's we start the fourth quarter here. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Madden, NFL, CFB League, 2K Association. We're live here on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network, Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter as well here from Golf Zone Social. 3 locations here in New York, man. You got Brooklyn, you got Scarsdale, and also West Nyack. We're talking about a sports bar, an indoor golf lounge, man. Great experience where golf beats the social experience right here. You got the bar, you got the golf bays, you got 16 bays, a VIP bay as well. They wanted us in the VIP bay. We're going to be big time tonight, guys. I said no. I want to be around the people. I want to see the scene. I got to be able to show the place off. So I went it out.
Larry, the man of the people. Come on,
man
now,
of the people.
People's champ. Come on.
Oh, the people's champ is Bronco, and he takes the lead here. 13-10, pinning the PAT. We've seen this movie before.
We have.
Nope, it's a different story.
Nah,
It's different.
JG, don't
All
get too excited now.
Speaking of different stories, nice segue there, JG. Different story. Here's a different story. How about Bill Belichick? We talked about Bill Belichick, greatest coach that I've ever seen. Covered him with the New England Patriots, 6 Super Bowls, 9 appearances there with the New England Patriots, man. I believe 8 Super Bowls overall when you count the 2 as a defense coordinator with the Giants. Of course, he got the young girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. There you can see her there. She was in practice this past weekend on the field at UNC. Man, look at that. Got the trench coat, snakeskin skirt. Got the little the turtleneck. Got the boots.
That's a
We're
fire
talking
fit,
about,
I can't lie.
man,
dude.
it is fire. We're
That's
talking
a
about.
fire fit.
I think she was runner-up Miss Maine last year. She's back in the main pageant for this year. Now, social media went crazy. Like, get her off the field. What is she doing? Little context here. She runs Bill Belichick's production. Of course, you know, they were going to do the Hard Knocks thing, so I think they're going to do something with the behind the scenes there. Your thoughts here, Andrea, on Twitter and social media going crazy over her being on the field next to Belichick. I've never seen this from Bill Belichick. We're talking about the greatest coach of all time, 72 years of age. When you got a young hottie and she's 24, she can get away with those things that we can't, JG.
I love the fact that, like, for all of our lives, we've just known Bill Belichick to be this, like, stoic, no, I don't care about anything type coach who just, like, doesn't say anything, isn't expressive, doesn't really show emotions. And
Darth
then
Vader, man.
here comes
Hoodie.
a young little thing, you know, shout out to her. That's a fire fit all the way with
is.
those boots, too. Oh, my
That is
gosh.
nice.
You better work it, girly.
Snakeskin trench. Okay.
What a flex. Go
She
ahead.
didn't get that at
Like,
Sheen, that's for sure.
come on now. And guess what? Bill Belly probably helped a little bit with that outfit. And girly, do whatever you got to do, right? Fashion over. I love to see it. Yeah, man, I love seeing a little bit more soft side of Bill Belichick. If she's there for professional reasons, let her get her professional on, right? And
She's copping on all the emails. Bill Belichick told him, I want her on all the emails. Literally CC'd on all the emails.
oh,
And she's been advocating for him and for his son about Steve Belichick talking about we don't want nepotism. She's been flexing at the University of North Carolina. Love it.
Dude, do you know how many people like nepotism runs the NFL, dude? People's sons, people's daughters, whoever. If he wants
Athletics
his
in general,
girlfriend-
yes.
Athletics in general. If he wants
And
his
major
girlfriend to
industries as well, too.
Run things. It runs the world.
Runs the
Okay.
world. Corporate America.
Want your girlfriend to go ahead and take care of your finances? Go ahead and do your thing, or management, or whatever the heck is going on. Production, go for it, Queen. I love the fact.
Look
you
at her. She's on the field. Got a hand on the mic.
Boots. What the-
And then I like the fact that it was just, she didn't even think about it. Like, I own this. I can walk on the damn field.
You
Talking to
can
coaches
tell
and everything.
That's the type of aura that Bill Belichick was like. Let me go ahead and slide.
Let me tell you
DMs,
something.
Right? Come on,
I
love
covered
it.
Belichick when he was dating Linda, right? His last girlfriend he broke up with a few years ago. She was never on the field like this. Never. Not in practice, not like this. JG, your thoughts? It's that young
when I
thing.
first
I'm telling
saw
you,
it,
man. It's the young
everything,
honey.
Like, everything I've ever thought about or seen of or heard of Bill Belichick, this is so not him. So, like, it was
I know.
astonishing to me.
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
wow, man, like, he's really enjoying life. Like, I wondered if this was an NFL scenery, if this was an NFL practice, would this still be the same case scenario?
Wow, this game's getting good right here. Real quickly, let's catch the audience up. Less than 30 seconds to go. 14-10 ball game. OG2K, the 13-time champ, has the ball inside the 5-yard line, trying to take the lead here. We'll see if the Bronco, playing with the Eagles on defense, can hold him. One play right here. Lamar.
Oh, he almost picked it.
Oh, he did.
Oh!
He didn't get in, though. Timeout. Go
He
ahead,
almost
JG, your
picked
thoughts.
it. No, and I don't know. Like, if this was an NFL practice, would this still be the same case scenario for Bill? Like, is this more relaxed because it's a college setting? It's his first year doing it. I don't know. Maybe he's in love, which is cool too. I don't know.
There's another term for that, being in love. There's another term for that.
But it was definitely a little bit weird to see her on the field with him and her have so much freedom, which is good. If that's the case scenario of like, this is who he wants to be with and this is what
wide open.
JG, what do we say?
Mark
JG.
Andrews with the touchdown.
JG.
Go ahead, JG.
Brock, it's like OG just did that on purpose because the whole game he just didn't want to score. Now all of a sudden he just drives the field with ease. He starts holding the ball. Like, I'm disgusted.
That's all right.
But,
we got something for OG
Bill,
after this game. Go ahead.
Maybe Bill's just in love, which is cool too. I love that for him. You know, he's had such a amazing career where he's been so focused on football. Maybe it's his time just to enjoy the game a little bit.
Can we just call a spade a spade? Look, I'm going to keep it as PC as I can. Andrea, is he P-whipped?
Hey, man, haven't we all been there? Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead. Be in love. We love to see it.
Bill Belichick. JG, is he P-whipped? Let's call him spade a spade. I think he is, man. He has no idea what's going on. He has no idea.
I refuse to comment because I pray that he comes back to the NFL and gives me a job one day.
You're literally going to learn from the best. On and off the field.
She's walking through the end. I'm looking at the clip. She's walking through the end zone.
I know.
Things to him. Like maybe she handles his PR though. So I don't know. But the old Bill would never in his life have this case scenario ever happen.
This wasn't even the most damning thing. It was the yoga pose where I knew that this guy was just shrunk, okay?
I tried not to think that was real. I tried to pretend like that was real.
There was no way old Bill was doing that, but hey, man.
Right. Speaking of couples, guys, we're going to move it on real quickly. How about Sauce Gardner, New York Jet? There's some rumors out there that, look at old Sauce. Are we going to call them Sauce Spice? Saucy Spice? Sauce Gardner, New York Jets fan. There's some dating rumors out there with Ice Spice, of course, from the New York City area right here, from the BX. He plays with the Jets, man. I guess they were seen together April the 1st. They were just there last weekend at the boxing event there with Dana White, with Aiden Ross, man. What was it called? Brand Kick. And they put the kiss cam on them, and they didn't kiss. And Dana White was like, "Oh, he's not gonna kiss her. He don't love her." Your thoughts here, man, on Andrea, on Sauce Gardner and Ice Spice, man. You believe this? I think it might. This is like the third time we've seen him out.
She a baddie. She a 10. She a baddie, and this is probably not her baddie friend. This might be a baddie boyfriend. Who knows, man? Sauce got the sauce. Obviously, he wouldn't be named that for no reason. And Ice Spice is a baddie too, so why not, man? Attractive people go with attractive people. I love to see it.
JG, man, had the pictures, man. I guess it became official when he was showing her on the, they had the pictures next to the Rolls Royce and things like that. He had it on his IG. Then they were at the boxing match. Why didn't they kiss, JG? You got to at least give her a peck, man, right? If you got swag like that, you got to at least give her a peck.
I thought it was a good, I think they're a good mix together. Obviously, they're very popular.
They look good together.
Stuff. Like, they're New Yorkers. Well, now
they're both acting like they're too cool for this.
No, but I saw, like, he kind of did, like, a little tilt. Like, if he was with it, he was with it. But
maybe he's got nothing to prove, but I don't know. I would have went in. I
mean, that's the part, like, Riz and everything like that. You can't be, like, too much, like, you got to be a little.
Maybe they want to keep it under wraps. Or maybe, listen, the biggest thing I would say is probably her PR because of her appeal to her audience. And, like, a lot of guys want her, and, like, that's her thing, how she is as a singer. Like, she had to keep that a little bit quiet.
I don't want to hear no damn PR, all the stuff she's been through, man, and all the stuff you can see and hear and read. Come on now.
Maybe they're just like, hey, like, you can't do that. You got an album coming up soon. Like, we got to keep this thing a little chill. Like, don't be out.
Okay. That does happen with artists. You can't have a boo thing in real life because you got to sell the fact that, hey, you people want to be with you.
Right. So. It's like dating a dancer or a bartender, right? They all have to be single, right? Mm-hmm. So you can live off a man's fantasy, right? Okay, got it.
Bartender. You've been listening to that T-Pain. I know you've been.
Blame it on the alcohol. That's the only T-Pain I got for you. My producer, my ear saying Larry's a munch. Cut it out. So you guys believe it? Yeah or nay? I think there's something. I think there's something there.
Cool fit. I think it would be a good fit.
Un poquito.
I mean, you hang out with somebody a little bit too much in public, people start to have their assumptions.
Maybe they don't like PDA.
PDAs, not for everybody.
All right. So you said, yeah, Andrew, you think there's a little something
Probably,
there?
probably.
JG,
Probably.
yay, nay?
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot to it, I think.
Yeah. And shout out to Ice Spice. I'm glad that, as you're seeing on the Instagram and on Twitter and stuff, the body's starting to come back in the form. You know what I'm saying? It's getting a little, as they like to say, thickums. So that's good. Seeing the growth there and, some of the things that, that social media is talking about. Because we're right. If you want to believe something or find something out, you got to go and run straight to social media because that's the bastion of truth out there. All right, last thing before we get out of here, man. I want to show you this video. How about our vice president? Look at him. Went to Ohio State, had Ohio State at the White House the other day. Oh, boy, that's not his fault. Who the hell's fault is it? Whose fault is that? No. The running back for Ohio State caught the trophy. Good on him. That's a real athlete.
Hands.
What the heck was that?
Dude.
Look, we're going to watch it one more time. Andrea, JG, jump in here. Did he fumble this? Yes or no?
This
yes or no?
reminds me of, remember when Tampa Bay was on those boats and that, they almost dropped the trophy a little bit? That's a slick trophy. If wide receivers with hands are, kind of fumbling it, and I'm not athletic, you want me to touch that? It was a disaster from the jump. I don't know why Vance decided he could do that, but nah, dude, it was a disaster waiting to happen.
JG, did he fumble it? Yes or no? Because people were like, oh, it was the player that grabbed the trophy. No, the hell he didn't. He caught the trophy. He saved the trophy.
He must have thought the stand was part of the trophy.
Yep.
So when
exactly.
he picked up the stand, the trophy was tilted. No,
exactly.
it's part of the trophy. You want to lift it up. Yeah, that was crazy. If that would have dropped, oh man, it would have been after.
You're 100% accurate. That's what it is. He didn't understand that the trophy was on a base and they do come apart. Most people don't understand that. So I understand that. Go ahead.
Imagine you win a national championship and there's a big dent in your national championship trophy because of something like this, right?
You know who I'm sending the bill to? Elon Musk and Doge. Take care of that, homie. That's what I'm sending
Make
to that.
that efficient. I need efficient hands, please. Efficiently carry something.
Fix my trophy. Since y'all cutting everything around here, fix it. No, but that was good stuff. Look, I don't want to get too much into politics and the political leanings, but my God, man, Obama probably would have done a better job. He would have caught that. He wouldn't have followed that. I'm just saying, my guy's cool.
Obama would have been over here. You give him a ball, he's gonna shoot it from deep.
Now his VP Biden, he falls over the base and busts his head.
This would not work with the last. It's just like Bush and also Obama. They have some athleticism in them. The last two, unfortunately, just yikes.
Right. And not only that, once he gets up from busting his head, they make sure he's okay. He's eating ice cream later on at the White House. That's what happens if Biden was on there. Good stuff there. Now, I just thought it was a good video, man. Shout out to Ohio State. Got to be there. And the vice president, he is an Ohio State fan. Of course, was a senator there from the great state of Ohio. With the Buckeyes going there to celebrate there. They did throw some little digs out. There was somebody in the audience with a Michigan hat on and things of that nature. So he was basically saying, take that hat off or something like that, or, something I'll call Secret Service. So they had some fun with it, and it was good to see those guys there. I wish we see more of this, no matter who's in office. Everybody, all the sports teams, go to the White House and get that experience and just leave the politics out of it for those. I've been there a couple times. I think we were there 5 minutes. I did Bush and Obama. I think 5 minutes. It's literally like a 5-minute ceremony. It's not very long.
Photo op. That's it.
It's a photo op. They crack jokes and you're there 5 minutes, really. But it takes all damn day to get in there with Secret Service and everything like that. But shout out to the folks at the White House. And it's awesome to go see, the highest office in the land and meet the president, no matter who is in office. All right, guys, we got a winner here. That fourth quarter. Before we get to the interview, that fourth quarter brought to you by our good friends from, I guess we're going to go with Kettle Black, right? We were just there last Tuesday. We'll be back there a week from today. KettleBlackBar.com. A couple of locations. One in right here in Brooklyn where we're at. Not at the location, but we're in Brooklyn, BK. I also got the one in Staten Island as well. Kettle Black, man, we're talking about those locations, man. Best wings, burgers, and beer. Food and Wine magazine literally said this, one of the top 5 wing joints in America. They're open daily, 11:30 a.m. to midnight as well. And they've got a bunch of other events there that you can go and hang out, man, with the beer, the wing, the burgers. They got everything there. Live music, everything, trivia night, sports as well. So check them out there, KettleBlackBar.com, a location in Brooklyn and also in Staten Island. We'll see you there live on Tuesday night, 1 week from today. All right, let me go ahead and bring my brother in here. We just saw OG, man. JG, he does this each and every week, especially like the last 4, 5, 6 weeks, man. It's been play around, and then pull it out.
I was so excited too. I mean, I might listen. I'm not usually a hater, but today I was OG's biggest hater. I wanted Bronco to win so bad, and it was such a good game too. I mean, I saw the one pass what OG had that he had the late fumble with Bronco. That was a big drive. Bronco was able to score off that drive and capitalize. But once again, OG, I mean, he just drives the field with ease out of nowhere. The whole game, looked like he was kind of struggling on offense, and then for the game winner, lemon peasy for him. So
right. It's always just enough, JG. He was down. He was up 7-0. Here comes Bronco. Scored 10 in a row. And you think, oh, right, man, he's got it. And then, he's up 14-10. And it's like, oh, boy.
just
Left the door ajar a little too much.
I know. And then maybe I just was cheering a little bit too hard. Maybe that
You were up in the press box cheering. You were.
Oh, I saw the touchdown. Like I did a little fist pump, and I should have just held my breath. I should have just nice and calm. I didn't want to upset OG. I'm not going to do that.
All right, good stuff. Speaking of OG, let me go ahead and bring him in, man. We're talking about a 14-time champ. He gets another chair as well. OGZ, Nicholas Sirianni, once again, you're back in the winner's circle, man. Are you playing possum, bro? Like, what the hell is going on here, man? You've been doing this every week. These competitors are too good to be doing this, man. Aren't you a little concerned you might get burned at the end of one of these games? Or are you just over and uber confident?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna lose that one again. Like, and then I started to find a few things that were working, so I decided to just chew it out and play it safe again.
You were playing possum. There's no, I found a few things. You had something in the old back pocket ready to go.
He's like,
be
let's
honest.
Make this.
No cap, didn't
Let's
you?
make this hard on
Larry,
JG. I feel
there
it
was
was
a
fight.
critical moment in that game. It was 14-10, and he had a wide open lane to go score with Derrick Henry, and he stopped running with him.
Come on.
Went in the final drive, and I'm like, this.
Well,
dude,
I get that because
I'm not
time.
gonna
That was a timing thing because he didn't want to leave a lot of time. So I don't
But he
begrudge him for that.
The touchdown. It's not even a field goal.
Because he's got one or two plays in his back pocket at all times that he's got ready to go.
Yeah, I was like,
Gee,
yeah, he's
explain
feeling
it.
it. I knew he was feeling it.
Yes, explain yourself because you can't keep getting away with this the last minute. You do this for the drama. Be
OG,
honest.
if I'm lying, I'm flying, OG, right? If I'm lying, I'm flying, OG. Am I telling the truth?
I mean,
Yes, I am.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
in shorter terms, yeah, actually.
Andrea, you can't fool us, man. We've been doing this way too
Love
long.
the fact, a long explanation to figure out. Nah, you're right.
Nah,
You're right. Like, I can't even say anything. One sentence. Yeah. Okay.
It's like that when I talk to my girl and I get to go and I get I get to overwhelm you with facts and stuff. She just looks at me like, yeah,
You're right.
You got it. You're right.
True.
True. So OG, so look, you felt pretty good. Look, I guess the thing is, OG, you've never been down by more than a score. It's always been like a field goal. So there's really no pressure put on you. How confident does that make you feel like, look, I'm really not playing my best, whether that's them playing well or you're holding something back, and you still feel confident enough knowing that you can get it done. Does that change things for you?
It just makes me when I'm in those situations like that, I guess it gets my mind moving a little bit more to come up with better ideas. But I don't know, I can't explain it really. I should be coming up with the ideas earlier, but for some reason I only come up with ideas late.
You know why? Because it's a made-for-TV event. He's trying to keep it close for the audience. That's what it is, Andrew. Go ahead.
The 2-minute drills. He lives his life perpetually in the 2-minute drill, right? So literally, he makes this whole ISG just his glorified 2-minute drill. Instead,
Right.
It lasts an hour. But yeah.
All right, good stuff, man. Look, man, you've got, what is this? Is this literally 14 chairs now, dude? What the hell are we doing here? I don't even have any codes left. I got to go get some more codes, bro. What are you going to do with this chair? You don't need 14, so what are you doing?
I don't know. We're just gonna see how it goes.
You're gonna get the entire NFL on.
Yeah.
I feel
You could
like
literally have
point.
almost half the NFL. Damn near. 2 more wins, you got to half the NFL, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I could get the whole AFC or the whole NFC. I
You
could just get all their teams.
You're one away. I think there's 15. There's 16 of each league, I think, right?
If
So,
given the option, which would you prefer? The whole AFC, the whole NFC?
AFC. He's a Bills
Yeah,
fan.
AFC Bills.
AFC, come on now.
Who are you gonna get? Any thoughts?
I haven't decided on the last.
Yeah, because you
couple
got like
ones
5
yet.
codes you haven't even used. Good stuff. All right, man. We got some news for you. Next week, you're back. You cannot use the Ravens, though. Have to pick somebody else.
Yeah, that's fine. We got, I got a couple things up my sleeves.
I know you do. That's why you're the champ.
Hopefully before the last 2 minutes, though.
Don't get bit in the butt, man. All right, good stuff, man. We'll see you next Tuesday, brother. Good job. Cash App will be going out, and we'll get you that chair code here in the next, give me a couple days. I got to get some new codes and get those refreshed from Zip Chair. Guys, real quickly before we get out of here, if you want to be like OG or Bronco and join this league and play here live on ISG Football, you can join us now. It's free entry, all ages 13 and up. All online, you can win cash and other prizes. Weekly King of the Hill format. Can you be the King of the Hill like OG2K? Join us now, competeforever.com/Madden League. Once again, competeforever.com/Madden League. Don't do it today, but do it to now. Also, that fourth quarter, we talked about that. That was brought to you by Kettle Black. This post-game shows we're getting out of here. Brought to you by good friends at 902 Brewing Company. We're going to be there live on Thursday talking ISG basketball, the latest in the NBA, with the NFL draft coming up in a week. Talk about the latest in college basketball and basketball in general. Check them out, 902brewingcompany.com. They're there, located in Jersey City, 101 Pacific Avenue, a craft brewery in JC, producing ales and lagers, handcrafted beers, the best atmosphere around with curated good times made right there in Jersey City. They got a spacious tap room as well. They host a variety of events there. You got yoga, live dancing, comedians there, local DJs, you name it. And they're right there in Jersey City. Check them out, 902brewing.com. Shout out to our good friends there. Everyone there in Jersey City at 902 Brewing. All right, let's get back in here, guys. Get out of here. For OG2K, he's moving on. We'll be back next Tuesday. We'll be live at the Kettle Black Sports Bar in Staten Island. For Andrew Richmond, peace up, A down. If you're looking for where's she at? Andrew, where you at?
In the A-Town, baby. East Atlanta, Zone 6, Decatur West, the Greater West. Shout out.
Oh, you in Douglasville?
Oh, no, Douglasville. That's in the boonies, my friend. You got to be in East Atlanta where everybody else is at, where the streets is popping. Come on now.
You in Zone 6? Zone 6.
Zone 6. Zone. With my boy
Zone.
Swizzy, okay? We making a hot new beat together. Come on.
That's right. And Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee quarterback. Been a crazy week, dude. I saw you got a lot of engagement. I saw you in the paper there, quoted in KnoxNews.com. I'm like, look at JG.
Your tweet was funny. Your tweet where it's like, what's going on?
What's going on here? Did I miss something?
Yeah.
How's that I was talking with that with my friends. 500K views.
Stop it, Jarrett Guarantano. You are not going to do that on this show.
Lying? Oh my
You
God.
are not going to do
I
that.
got two liars by me. OG and
I'm
Jarrett.
like, dude, off that, like, at least make it something interesting.
And you made it interesting, man. Look, everybody wants to talk to you now. And we got you. So we have to wait till Tuesday. I'm like, you know what? I was going to text him. I'm like, I'm going to leave him alone. I know he's going through a lot. He's got the UFL to worry about, and he's got his alma mater to worry about. But we'll talk to him on Tuesday. So it was definitely worth 2 quarters, man, to talk about Nico Iamaleava. So Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee quarterback there, and also with the Broncos and Cardinals, and playing right now with the UFL's San Antonio Brahmas. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Madden, NFL, CFP League, 2K Association. Thanks for watching, guys, right here live on Valley Loud Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports app. Have a great night. We'll see you Thursday in a couple of days. ISG basketball live from 902 Brewing Company with the bright tanks and all that stuff. The ferments is behind us. We'll see you then. Have a good week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, folks. Live here from Golf Zone Social in Brooklyn. Bye-bye.